What's up, guys? Today we're going to be making barn doors for my bedroom. As you can see here, there are no doors at all. It's kind of a weird door frame. It's 47 by 93 and a half inches tall, and then the stairs protrude out. So it's kind of wonky. Our bedroom's on the 3rd floor, and I'm working nights now, so I kind of need something to keep all the noise out when I am sleeping during the day. So went to Home Depot today, got a shit ton of wood, as you can see, and we got some supplies. So here's all we're using. We're using casters. I'm going to use 2 of them. I'm going to be using these screw eye hooks because I'm going to actually use this steel pipe as the barn door slide. So these will go right over it, and then we'll have it slide back and forth. I'll probably use this as a brace because one of them is just going to be stationary. And then I got 8 2x6 by 96, I believe, pieces of wood. And then I got 2 1-inch by 4-inch by also 96-inch pieces of wood. So let's get cutting. Alright, so here's the basic design I'm going with. I'm kind of winging it as I go. I drew up basic plans in my notebook, but you know what, it's not that hard. So I'm going to have 4 of these 6-inch 2x6s here together for 24 inches. Well, it's actually 22 after I measured it, which is fine. It's whatever. What I'm going to do is I got the 1x4-inch here, and I'm going to cut it to 22 inches. There goes my line right there, and I'm gonna put it on the bottom and on the top. I may, because I got 2 of them, I have more than enough. I may actually do 2 of them, you know, one on top of the other, just as extra. I kind of probably should have got one that was a little bit thicker, but it is what it is. And then I was originally gonna have the one on the bottom here. Oops, sorry about that. One on the bottom here. I was gonna have one on the top over there, and then I was gonna have another one coming down diagonal. I didn't get one for diagonally. That's more of an aesthetic. I might do that later on, but just for now, I'm just going to have the bottom and the top, and then that'll be that. So I'm going to have 2 doors. One of them is not going to move. I'll show you again over here. So from here to here is about 18 inches. Because this in total is 47, I'm only going to do each door half. This one's just going to be stationary. It's a little weird, these stairs, now they come out, so I'm just going to have that other door just block it completely, and we're only going to be able to go in through this section right here. So, let's get it going. Alright, so I finally put the braces on the actual 4 boards. Again, cut them to 22 inches. That's all 4 of them were. Or that's how long it is with all 4. I've attached them. There you go. I was thinking of I tested it real quick, and I kind of like the way it looks, but I'm not sure. I was thinking of putting a second one, but I can always put that on after it's up. But I don't know, I might just do it right now. I'm going to see what my girlfriend thinks about it in a second. So as I was drilling in the braces for the sliding door, my drill died. I forgot to charge it. So I decided to just make a quick little mock-up of how it's going to look while it's charging. So I just got the 2 of those 4 casters put on. Not even put on, I just have it laid there. But this is how it's going to be. I'm actually going to have it roll. I don't want it hanging because of the weight of it. This wood's a little heavier than I thought it was going to be. I just kind of just winged it again on Home Depot and just got this thicker wood. So whatever. I have the wheels, so it's going to help with the weight. Up here, I have the eye hooks. I think that's what they're called. I forgot. But these are here. The pole's going to go right through it. I'm using a 3/8 by 4 foot pole. Once I screw it in on each side, it'll be a little less than 4 foot, so it'll be fine, even though I'm at 47 inches. At least that's what I'm thinking. If not, I have to rethink this. But it's going to go right through it, and then that way it's just going to slide back and forth. My only issue is the entire length of this is just about the exact height of the doorway. So with the added wheels, they're like 1.5 inches. It's not going to fit. So I have to cut the bottom just a little bit across all 4 of them so that the wheels will fit and that it can roll back and forth. So I'm probably going to do that while the drill is charging. I am using a handsaw. I haven't had a workout in a while, so I decided to just crank it. So here we go. Alright, so as I was messing with things and sorry, I'm losing my voice. And I was mocking stuff up, I realized that the pole that I have is too long. So, change of plan. Originally, I was going to have the pole inside of the door frame. Because it's too long now, I'm going to have it on the outside. So it's going to be like a flange. I was going to get like a flange with like a little link, a right angle, and then connect the pole across. But apparently Lowe's has... Lowe's has like a one that it's already kind of built in. So I'm just going to screw this end into the flange, and then I'm just going to screw the bar right into here, and that should work. So the drill's charged. Finally got the pieces, and now I can get everything together. Now that I'm changing the way I'm going to put the pole into the door frame, I realized that the swivel wheels I have won't work. If I hang the door from it, the swivel wheels might, like, because of the weight of it, and because I have to now have it instead of leaning on the door that's going to be stationary, the weight of it, because it's going to come out about, I don't know, like 1 inch or so, I'm afraid that, like, it might, because it's on swivel wheels, it might swing back or something like that. So I just went to Lowe's again to get just casters that are stationary, just so that it can slide back and forth and I don't have to worry about it, you know, going backwards or nothing. So I just cut the a little bit. I wanted to make like the wheels like a little recessed, I guess, if you want to call it that. It's a little bit high or lower than the actual wood itself, so I wanted to kind of keep as much of the bottom as I could. I was gonna tuck it in a little bit more, but I just decided to make it right in the middle. I also screwed in the hooks in the top here. I just drilled little pilot holes in the 2 of them, and I put the hooks in. So there they go. And let me, I guess, get the bar in there and try to hook it up. few days later, we're finally done with it. Here I have actually switched, in my other video I had it on the outside. You can kind of see the marks there and there, and there was just a really big gap right here between the two doors whenever we had it closed. There was like a huge gap, and the dog and the cat were getting in it, and it was just really annoying. So I went out and I actually got another pole that was a little bit small. Well, I actually got a pole cut to 43 inches, and then what I did was put a right angle here, and I just put it flat onto the side here. We tried it with 2 right angles, it didn't fit, and I couldn't get it any tighter, even though I cut the pole shorter, so we just went with this, and it's working fine. I had to cut the top because before it was on the outside, so it was too tall to put within the frame here. So I had to cut about 2 inches off the top and then just put the eye screws back in. I also added this little cheap cross member thing. We had some extra wood around, so we just kind of mocked it up and just put it on there. We were noticing when we slid it that it kind of skewed a little bit, and we had to keep skewing it back, so hopefully that'll just keep it braced. But here it is. I'm gonna close it with the little handle there. There is a little bit of a gap, but that's okay. And then, yeah, so that gap is the main thing that we were worried about, and it looks way better now. It was like out to here before. It was pretty nasty. But there it is, all finished up, cheap DIY barn doors.